welcome to Psychic TV International. I'm Rayleen, Kable, your host for tonight, and I have an amazing guest coming on tonight who disappeared. And the lovely Rosemary Kane will be with us very shortly, I'm sure. Now, I always love giving a shout out to each and every one of you. Bless your little souls. Hello, Beth. Hello, Andrew. Andrew, I hope you're having a beautiful week, my darling. And I hope tonight you all have a wonderful night with our team here at Psychic TV International. Now, I do have a few psychics ready to go, but first of all, I want to ask, please like and share our page. And when you like and share it, we actually get to help more people, and that's what we want to do here at Psychic TV, is assist as many people as we can. So if you can like and share, and we will be doing some readings when our lovely guest comes back in, and when we do, you can maybe be one of those lucky people. Now, at the present moment, we have some of our amazing psychics. I've just got to slow down, Rayleen, talking too fast. And firstly, we've got Amazing Grace online. So if any of you come in and feel like you really do want to connect with one of our beautiful psychics, have a quick reading, have a longer reading, or just get a little bit of insight, please feel free to go to Psychic TV International, our website, and you'll see all our amazing psychics. So Amazing Grace is on at the moment, 9888, Benjamin on 9166, we've got Jags on a 9160, and a Judith on a 9125. Also a Miss Psychic D on 9140, and a Natalie Norton Baker 9810, and also Vanessa on 9900. So there's some of our beautiful psychics in the background. We're just warming up, and we're going to bring to the stage very shortly a wonderful guest. And we were having a little chat behind the scenes, and what a sweet soul this young girl is. And so I will welcome the beautiful Rosemary to the stage. Hello, gorgeous girl. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
You're looking amazing, by the way. You look absolutely amazing. Yeah, I'm great, darling. I'm great. I always love Thursday nights because it's a wonderful opportunity for all our viewers to come in and to connect with you. You know, I know. So, are you online very often, Rosemary? That's a good question. Hi, Gayleen.
Yeah, I think 99% of my readings I do online.
Excellent, excellent. So people can find you on our international line there, which is
Oh, yes.
Psychic International. Excellent. So that's really good, because some people come in and go, oh, I don't know, if that person's on all the time. And it's really good, everyone, just to really look at the profiles, because you get an idea. Some of the psychics will put what hours they're on. Please don't read mine, because half the time I say I'm going to be and I fall asleep. So that's the God's honest truth.
You meant on Psychic TV. I'm not on every day. I'm not on every day on Psychic TV.
Okay, so yeah, that's good. So yeah, so if anyone does want to connect with you after the show tonight or at a different time, they can reach you on there. But do you have on your profile that you are on certain times and things like that?
I do, yeah. So I try to be on a few hours during the day and then a couple of hours in the evenings.
Beautiful. So I'm going to start the night off with a big shout out to absolutely everyone, and to all our beautiful Psychic TV family, soul family, I call them, because they are definitely soul family, and we do love and appreciate you. Please like and share our page, as you know, the more we can share, and the more we share, the more we can care. Okay, Rosemary, I'd love to ask a few questions if you don't mind. Who is Rosemary?
Psychic medium, so that's what I'm doing at the moment. I used to be a hairdresser. I was a hairdresser for about 15 years.
Beautiful.
And I think that's when I started to kind of test out my abilities on clients to see if I was right. You can ask some questions and see if the things that you're picking up are accurate. So it was actually perfect training simulation, I guess you would say, for what I'm
100%. Yeah, because you're talking to your clients as a hairdresser. You're really getting to know them on that deeper level. So naturally your intuition's going to kind of like kick in, isn't it? Which is beautiful. So it just heightens it. So did that give you a little bit more confidence coming into the industry more, knowing that, you've already, in a sense, been working with people on that level?
Yeah, I think it gave me the confidence. I've definitely been kind of this way since I was born, I guess. My dreams would happen the next day, even when I was a child. And
Wow.
yeah, so just testing the abilities out gave me the confidence to do it when clients started wanting to book in for readings instead of hair.
Yeah. Oh, look, that was going to be another hair ad then. Yeah. The Shane Warne thing. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Oh, I love Thursdays. I can be as crazy as I like, and everyone just laughs at me or laughs with me. So, oh, that's so wonderful, darling. Now, I did notice on your profile you do actually quite a lot of different things, and I did notice the animal speaking as well. Can you talk a little bit about some of what you do? Because some of our viewers might just say, "Hey, that's what I'm looking for right now." Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So, and what is your favorite aspect of who you are and how you do it?
Yeah, I think the animals came very, very unintentionally. I remember the first time an animal came through in spirit, and I didn't even notice that it was an animal, and it
Oh,
was
well,
really, yeah, and it was really quite surprising for both of us. And after the reading, I just thought that was a dog. Oh my god, and it really freaked me out. But I saw a field of, and I'm clairaudient as well, so a lot of my readings come with theme songs, which is a bit fun.
yeah.
So I had the theme song Dandelions
Oh,
coming through a lot. I'm in a
ah,
field of dandelions. So I was saying there's someone here in spirit. They're saying they're in a field of dandelions. They've got this beautiful energy. It's a male. And I went into it like it was a person. And then the woman started crying and she said, I buried my dog not long ago and we've just planted dandelions over the grave. And I
okay.
just thought it was a dog. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kind of how it all started. But yeah, and then if
That's
they come through it, I now feel if it's an animal, but that first time I definitely had no idea.
yeah. Well, and look, that's honest, isn't it? Sometimes we just get things and we don't understand the
Yeah,
complete message, but we still have to translate it because it's coming through. And
yeah,
and I'm sure you've had the same thing happen to you many times, Rosemary, as I have. Is like you say it, you share it, and then they let you know it was their animal, or they actually fill in the gaps for you, your clients, which is beautiful. So I think,
yeah,
yeah. And that's what I love about our team the most. And every psychic that I've interviewed here on the Thursday night shows, everyone's been so honest, and I so love that because in truth, that's what we're meant to do, is
yeah.
share from our hearts and not from our egos. And we've got everyone saying hello, Miss Psychic D. Hi, graceful indeed. Oh wow, Miss Psychic D again. Lisa D. Thank you for loving and sharing the page, my darling. And we will come back to you for a read very shortly. Now, on Thursdays, we just have fun. That's the main thing, Rosemary. And I hope you have fun tonight with us as well. Now, I did ask a little bit of a little personal question, what your background was. You've got absolutely beautiful skin and you're just divine to look at. So do you mind sharing with the audience your background a little bit of your heritage?
Yeah, so I'm half Irish, half Italian. I have one tattoo. It's a four-leaf clover.
Oh,
um,
and I love that. It's tucked away. It's discreet, but you know it's there. That's beautiful.
yeah,
Wow. So how's that fit in? Is mum Irish and dad, yeah,
yeah,
Italian? Oh,
yeah.
I got I must be psychic then.
My mum's been here quite a few times. She's one of your regulars.
Sorry?
My mum's one of your regulars.
Oh, oh, I love your mum. I do. So please send my love, sweetheart. And I'm so glad just to meet you as well. This is what it's about, with being able to connect and help you promote yourself. I mean, I know you're in my local area, which is the Central Coast. So
Yeah,
that's absolutely beautiful. And we all know what the coast is like. It's a place to be. And
yeah.
at the moment, not really with the rain, but it's okay. Also, all right. So you like talking to the animals. You've been now with Psychic TV online. How long now, my darling?
I think it's been about 2 years.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Well, I hope everyone gets to really connect with you more now, Rosemary, because now that they got to meet you, it really helps them to connect. And that's what I love about Thursday nights. We can connect and our psychics connect with you. And we love you all being here and really do value your love and support in our shows, whether it be our Thursday shows or our Saturday shows with the wonderful Harry T. All right, we have some questions, and I will start with, I'll go, I've got one to read for you. Are you ready for it, my darling? Yeah, okay. And I'll put it to the screen. I'm getting used to this technology stuff, and I'll have to wear my glasses. I should have read it first. And this is from Lisa D, and it says, "Oh, hello, beautiful souls. Loved and shared. Would love any guidance moving forward." And that's from my Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Okay, so let's see what I'm picking up for you. I feel like you're feeling a little bit stuck at the moment and you're wanting to do something very different. It could even be change of location or change of move, moving house, something along those lines, but you're just feeling a little bit of fear and feeling a little bit not sure about where to go next. But I feel like with this one, any action at this point is better than no action because it feels like it's something you've been thinking about for quite a while. And you know what? If you do things and they don't work out, just go back again. You're never stuck anywhere. But yeah, no action is definitely not the place to be. I feel like it's giving you a lot of anxiety at the moment as well. So for you, I would just say just whatever it is that you've been wanting to do, if it's move locations or move or something along those lines, just do it. If you hate it, you can go back again. But this feels like it's giving you a bit of anxiety, kind of staying on the fence a little bit.
Yeah, and that's so true. Sometimes when we action, just take some form of action towards our dream or goal, we
Yeah,
can really, really, get the energy flowing. And that's the important thing. Would you agree there, sweetie? Is that once we put,
yeah,
move, the energy can move, and then the universe will open up the opportunities as they need for us. That's beautiful. Thank you so very much for doing that, Rosemary, and thank you very much. Sorry, I think it was Lisa for yep, it was Lisa. I just I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so moving forward, if you are just coming in, welcome, welcome, welcome. We have the wonderful Rosemary. Do you want me to say your last name, Rosemary, or just Rosemary?
if you like. Yeah,
Okay,
you can.
Rosemary McCann, sorry, McCann. On tonight, and she's sharing some of her wonderful wisdom and also sharing her lovely energy with us tonight. And so, those of you just coming in, please like and share our page and enjoy the night. We always have a wonderful night here at Psychic TV. Also, we've got amazing psychics in the background, so please visit the site if you do want to have a little extended reading. Now, another little question, my dear. Now, if there was something in the world, if you had the world stage right now and you wanted to give a message to the world from the deepest part of you, what would that
I
message be?
don't
What
know
would
if the
that
world's ready for that one yet. uh,
I like that.
um, gosh, you've got to be careful with this one, don't you? Because there's a lot that we know, but you
Yes,
kind of can't put it all out there, can you? So let's see, what can I say now?
you
Look,
can.
I
Sorry.
feel like what we've learned as mediums is just so beyond anything that I could have hoped for, and we really do get to learn so much in what we do. And we really know that this life is just so short and it doesn't go for very long, and our souls are eternal and they carry on forever and ever. And that's something that I've learned. And I think something that, and I'd like to get your view on it as well, but something that I find really interesting is when people have passed, they carry the same energy with them that they did when they were here. I think sometimes people might think, they've changed and now they're an angel and now they're different and now they're so much more evolved just because they've passed on, but they keep the same energy that they had when they were here. And that's something that I find interesting. So it's very important to be aware of the energy that you are currently and that you're carrying around in this world, because you have it for a long time. So
Yes,
just
that's
kind and be
very.
loving. And really take it seriously, the kind of energy that you want to be, I guess.
I love that. That's a really beautiful message, darling. And I think it's very true. We are responsible for how we are in the world energetically. And it's not just personality, it's what we do from within. And, like you say, when you carry that from this life into another, it's like in this life, we have choice and free will. As in the afterlife, they have choice and free will. They can evolve more. They can
Yeah.
be more loving. They can feel love again. There's a lot more options up there for them. And I say up there, but there's no really up there. It's actually many dimensions, as you would know. So, that's a really good, a beautiful advice to give. And I think that's where it comes back to soul awareness. Would you agree there, sweetheart?
Mm.
Yeah, the more soul aware, the more soul loving we are. And that means loving your own soul, because once you love you, that just is an aspect of loving everything around you and everyone
Mm,
around you.
yeah,
Yeah, I love that. That was really good advice. If would there be any exercise or anything that you feel you could share? So a lot of people say, "Oh, I can't, focus, or I can't keep my energy, or I can't keep my mind on the one thing." Is there anything that you could share with people that might help them in that way?
gratitude. Just
Just yeah,
gratitude.
gratitude. Yeah. So gratitude. Have the attitude. I've got a shirt with I have the attitude of gratitude. I do. Actually have one made
I
up
love
for myself. Because I loved it. It's like, yeah. And I think that's true. What does gratitude do? It brings your vibration to such a high level that even if you've got blocks, you can release those blocks.
mm,
And I absolutely love that. And I think that's why I love the team here at Psychic TV so much, is because we've got such dedicated medium psychics, healers. Yeah. There's so many different array of things that we all do that really makes a big difference. And when we come in and do our live shows, or we do our shows, it's always to help the greater good of every soul out there, which is beautiful. Hi, Gayleen. So we've got a few people saying hi, and okay, liked and would love. Okay, all right. Would you like to do another reading, my darling?
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, so we'll put Gayleen on when I can get it right. Hi, Gayleen. So Gayleen liked and shared, and thank you for liking and sharing, Gayleen. Would love anything my guides need me to know right now. Received with much gratitude. That's a beautiful way of thank you, sweetheart.
Beautiful. Hi, Gayleen. Let's have a little look and see what's coming up for you. Okay, I've got some relationship anxiety coming up for you at the moment, but I feel like it's a long-term relationship that you've been in. And I feel like this is just the ebbs and flows of relationships. And I feel like you guys seem to have a very strong connection here. Um, and if there's something that's giving you anxiety about a relationship right now, it definitely feels short-lived. It feels like the two of you love each other a lot. And yeah, it's nothing that you have to be too concerned about at the moment. I shouldn't say at the moment, because people like to hang on to that and go, "Oh my gosh, what about the next moment?" But it feels like it's just kind of how it is at this point. It's just the relationship. But yeah, it feels like you've got a lot going on. You've got a lot going on family wise as well. Remember to take some time out for yourself, look after yourself, and bring everything. Bring back that self love as well.
Yeah, I love that. Beautiful advice. And hopefully, Gayleen, that's helped you immensely, my darling. And thank you again, sweetheart, for sharing that with Gayleen. I think, we sometimes need that little bit of just reassurance. And I've just been scrolling, and I want to say hello to Nicole. Nicole, how are you, darling? And also Ness. Please like and share our page, everyone, because the more that you like and share, the more people that we can love and care for. I love that. It's so true. Hi, Kelly. So also, I just had another quick message come in, and it really drew my attention. And welcome, Andy. And I'll bring Andy because he's just a little bit lost at the moment, and would like a little bit of help. So, would you like
Oh,
to take us,
yeah.
Rosemary?
Let's see what comes. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Andy, that you're. Yeah, it definitely feels like you're going through something at the moment. It's a little bit of an isolation energy that I'm picking up from Andy as well. So if there's any way that you can, meet some new people, get out there and meet some new people. And I know it's really difficult, but there's definitely ways to do it these days. So you've got apps and you've got all sorts of stuff. But I feel like you're needing a new circle of people at the moment. Maybe you've fallen out with some people in your current circle or something like that. But connecting with the right people that feel more aligned to you and more aligned to your soul, you're not going to find them if you're not making the effort. So I really feel like this one comes down to just making a new circle of friends and just going out and shifting things up a little bit. And what I love about life is, if you don't like it and if you're feeling really low and you're feeling really lost, you can just go out and create a new one. You don't have to give up, and you don't have to feel that way. You can just go out and you can say, "I'm going to change everything about my life until I find something that fits." So I feel like you're in that point at the moment. And sometimes losing people, isn't a bad thing. You just don't align with them anymore, and it's just time to go and meet some new people. So yeah,
It's really beautiful advice, my darling. And, Andy, just to add to that, as I was listening and connecting. I always connect, it never stops. But I just felt a really amazing strength that you have, that you're about to reclaim. So, once that comes in, everything Rosemary's saying, you're just going to take off, because it will be this new image. This is who I am. It's not who you think I am. This is who I choose to be. And I love that. So, we wish you all the very best, Andy, and have no doubt that you will get there, sweetheart. And thank you once again, Rosemary, for such a beautiful reading, my darling. So just to go off, psychics in the background, we have Amazing Grace 9888, Benjamin 9166, Jags 9160, Judith 9125. Oh, it's a long. We've got a lot of psychics on tonight. Yay! Sorry, Miss Psychic D 9140, Natalie Norton Baker 9810, and Vanessa 9900. So if you are wanting a little bit more of an extended reading, or want to just connect with one of our psychics in the background here, please go to Psychic TV international.com on the webpage. Okay, so back to our wonderful guest. Now, what do you like to do to relax, Rosemary? May I ask?
I like to do my gong and my sound bowls. There's a lot of beautiful places to go for walks around the Central Coast as well. So I like to go for big walks and connect in with spirit. I think it's a really nice place to connect. When you're just out in nature. So that's what I like to do to relax. I like reading as well. Yeah, a lot of solitude activities.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that, because I'm a very much like that myself, to be honest. I love when I'm in the public, but when I don't have to be in the public, I'm very much in my own little solitude, and I love trees and I love nature, and I love the garden. So, and it's, if you think about those things for mediums in particular, we do need to ground ourselves to make sure the energy doesn't take us somewhere else, and we get too airy fairy. So, I can totally relate to that, and hello again, Andrew. But I'm sorry to hear that. Andrew was just saying he's lost a good friend last week. So we send our love and love and strength to you at the moment, my dear. Hi, Deb. Did you like and share our page, Deb? Okay, so for those of you just coming in, please like and share our page. We've got the wonderful Rosemary McCann. Am I saying that right, sweetheart? Please tell me if I'm not. Yep. On tonight, she's one of our amazing psychics that does come online. That's a good question I'm going to ask. Will you be going online later after the show, or are you busy?
I'll go on for a little bit after the show. Yeah, I'll do maybe an hour.
Okay, so for those of you who are maybe wanting to connect with Rosemary later on after the show, which is finishing at 9, she will be on for about an hour. So that will be your wonderful opportunity. Okay, so can I, just between me and you, Rosemary, what do you feel, in the energy at the moment? I know I feel so much wonderful change, but maybe I'm jumping ahead because I am a psychic medium and all those things. But are you feeling the same thing? Are you feeling like the energy that we're coming into in the coming years is going to be absolutely amazing? Or what do you feel?
I do. I feel like we're kind of in, I like to call it the dragonfly, because dragonflies symbolize transformation and all of those energies. And I feel like that's what we're in at the moment, where I do feel like there's a lot of anxiety and there's a lot of uncertainty at the moment, but that always happens before something has to shift and has to come out and be, like you said, really beautiful, positive changes. But I feel like we're kind of still in the dragonfly energy a little bit at the moment, but starting to come out of it really soon. And I do feel like it's coming into something definitely a little bit more awakened. I think people are starting to kind of awaken to a lot of different things, and that can only be positive.
Yeah, and I'm a big believer in, if you eliminate fear out of everything, you then can see very clearly. And I have a little saying that I say, 3 things that stop you moving forward. One of those is fear, self-doubt, and guilt. So they're the 3 things that if you're going through any of those stages, it's a great time to work on those individually and allow yourself to really explore. Because unfortunately we've got, like, I keep feeling and seeing that we've got 3D, 5D, 3D, 5D. So we're slipping between being in the 3D world field and getting glimpses of the higher octanes or higher energy vibration. Oh,
Mm.
yeah. It's hard to explain too much in that because, yeah, I want to keep it simple so people do understand. But yeah, so I think we're in between, and I think the veil between the two worlds, especially this year, we're going to have pockets where your intuition and your visions and all those things are going to come to light even more stronger. Would you agree, Rosemary?
Yeah, I agree. I think the past, for me, I've noticed it maybe the past 5 years. It's just been
Yeah.
really, really accelerating.
Yes.
Yeah, and the veil at times isn't even there really. It's just
That's true.
I find it interesting that sometimes it's there, and then sometimes it's kind of a little bit thicker. So
Yeah, yeah. And I guess when you think about it, energy is energy. And when we've got a lot of dense energy like walls and things like that, it's very hard for the not so dense energy to be present or to be
mm,
felt. For mediums, psychics and people that are very in tune, you don't have to be a psychic medium to
mm,
tap in. You certainly don't. You definitely need just to be very connected with your inner divinity, your intuition. But yeah, I know I lost what I was going to say. I went right into this big spiel. But anyway, so yeah, so I think that's what sometimes can make it a little bit harder for people that are really intuitive and really sensitive and really, got all their sensories, because when that energy's around, you kind of like got this beautiful, I'm feeling beautiful, but the world out there is not feeling great. So it's a matter of, and again, would you agree here? It's a matter of when that's happening, you bring your energy back into wholeness, back to oneness, back to
mm,
yourself. Yeah. Wow,
yeah,
wow. I'm loving it tonight. Thank you, everybody. And please like and share. And for those of you who have, thank you very much. My brain's going quicker than my mouth can. So forgive me, everyone. All right. So we've got Chantel Ryan here. Where are you, my darling? You was there. Okay. So I'm putting you to the screen. Like and shared. Thank you very much. Would love a message from my loved ones, please.
Oh, hi Chantel. I'm getting a big mum energy coming up for you. It feels like Mother's Day was a bit of a difficult one for you this year. So it may have been a recent passing for you, but just know that there's a lot of love. I'm seeing a lot of, I know that is that flowers in your, no, it's not, it's love hearts, but I'm seeing a lot of flowers as well for you. So, you might have brought, I don't know why they show me these things sometimes, but that's what they're showing me. Maybe you brought them somewhere over the weekend, but they're showing me a lot of beautiful flowers, and it feels like a big gratitude energy from spirit coming up. And it feels like a very proud energy as well. It feels like something to do with family, raising children, that you've had some struggles, and just there's a lot of pride from spirit coming up for you as well, just with the struggles that you've had surrounding children. Yeah, I don't want to say too much because it's a live show, but I'm sure you know what I'm saying. But yeah, big pride and a lot of love coming up to you from spirit.
Very beautiful, my darling, and we do hope that's helped you. Sorry, Chantel, I've got to find you again, and really, really do hope that's helped you, Chantel. And I know, when we have had a big day with Mother's Day, and for those like my own family that have lost their mother recently, it's a big transition for us, more so than our loved ones. Our loved ones are fine. They feel the love. They know their love. They can send their love, but we have to be open to feeling their signs and signals. But that was a really beautiful reading. Thank you so much, Rosemary. All right, so we've got a few more beautiful people here. Everyone's just enjoying. Can I ask everyone, while we're here, we've got a moment, could you please let me know where you're from? What area are you from? Queensland, New South Wales? Are you from New Zealand? Where are you from? Or where are you located at the present moment? And thank you for liking and sharing, everyone. I think that's really, really beautiful. Everyone's coming in at the moment. Now, okay, so I wanted to ask you another question. What question will I ask you now, Rosemary? Oh, I wanted to say, I thought you was a Librian?
Yes, good guess.
Yes, it wasn't a guess. I looked at your profile. I'm honest.
Oh,
I like to look at your profile, one, so I get to know you before I introduce you. And I can I say honestly, I've really felt your energy being Librian. I would have guessed it even if I didn't look,
oh,
because
really?
yeah, you've got such a beautiful balance there. And you are very, very much like the Librian. You like to make sure
Oh,
the scales aren't tipped one way. They've got to be
yeah,
equal. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
I love it, and so and your gentle approach is absolutely beautiful. You have got a little bit of fire. Have you got some fire in your chat as well, though? Yeah,
Probably.
yeah. I think you got a little bit of Leo or something. I don't know why. It just feels like it.
My
Um,
partner's,
Sorry, your
yeah,
partner's
my
well,
partner.
yeah, sometimes your partner can be picked up in your aura too because you're so connected. I love it. Yeah, so I was going to ask a question, but that was the question. Are you a Librian? But I did remember, and I thought, have I got it right? Did I remember? It was Librian. Okay, so I love that. I love that. Do you know a lot about astrology? Do you like
A
astrology?
little bit, yeah, I do. I find that all the star signs is just so accurate and so on point. I
Yeah.
don't know about the birth charts or anything like that.
Oh no,
Um,
that's very complex. You have to
yeah,
do a lot of study for that one. Even I love astrology. If I could have, if I wasn't, well, I'm a Gemini. I'm a Taurus with a Gemini moon, so you can't
yeah,
keep it still for too long. So it's like, no, I want to learn it now. So I didn't want to do the long, extended learning of astrology. But as time goes on, we all do open up to different things, and even things we don't even think we're going to. And I love that. You remind me a little bit, my darling, of one of the hosts that used to host Psychic TV. Her name was
oh,
George. You look like a younger version, and I think Andrew is still here, but you look like a younger version of her. How beautiful. You really
yeah.
do. And anyone else that knows Jordana from hosting the show many, many moons ago, yeah, you'd most probably agree. And Chantal said, thank you for the reading. Yes, Mother's Day was, oh, sorry, just as I was reading that, somebody popped in, was hard, and I lost my mum 2 days after Christmas. Oh, bless. So you were very accurate, my sweetheart, in knowing exactly where she was at with Mother's Day. And
Yeah.
thank you for sharing that, Chantal. We do appreciate. We don't always expect everyone to come back and tell us if we're right or wrong, but it does certainly help our psychics here, because I mean I'm so grateful that you come on and do these readings for people in in the moment. You know what I mean? It's a big thing, and it takes love and energy. Yes. Yes, you do. So Andrew is agreeing in a sense that he says yes, he remembers Jordana. So I think yeah, I think he's kind of like agreeing in a sense. Wow, I've just got a hot moment. All right, so before we go on, we have got everyone here. So if you can please like and share our page, we would love that because we can help more people. We have the wonderful Rosemary McCann on tonight, and she's here doing reads. But if you like and share and leave a message, we will try to get to you and do a reading. And thank you everyone for just being so thoughtful and caring and just sharing and being here with us tonight. We love that. Okay. Okay, I think we've done that one. Sorry, I'm just scrolling here. All right, so we've got one here. Are you ready, my darling?
Mhm.
Okay, Shell Lloyd. Hello, Shell, and thank you for liking and sharing. Any guidance for me, please, and thank you.
Shell, let's have a look. So there's some stuff coming up here that's a little bit different. It feels like you're all about money, not money, but like not in a bad way, but it feels like you're wanting to start a business or you're wanting to move forward with a business. It feels like you've got a lot of ideas on moving forward business wise. There's also a little bit of studying for you as well. It doesn't feel like it's, big extensive studying. It feels like just a little bit to kind of help you along with this. And it feels like you've possibly had, a couple of different ideas and not really sure what to go ahead with. But whatever it is you're kind of grabbed and you're on right now, it feels like that's really got just a lot of good energy and a lot of abundance to it. So yeah, it also feels like you could be doing it with another person, partner maybe, just getting a bit of assistance that way. But I feel like once you've done this and once you've accelerated business wise with what you're doing at the moment, it'll help with a lot of the I want to say with self-love a little bit. It'll just help you feel a little bit better about yourself because you're feeling a little bit a little bit unsure at the moment. So it feels like once you've done done all of that, that'll just help with the anxiety, self-love, and all of those kinds of things. Seeing babies for you as well, but I'll leave that where it is.
You like babies? I love babies. Baby energy is really good. If you're ready for babies, that is. Some people go, I don't want another baby yet. Okay. So thank you so very much for that beautiful reading, Rosemary. It was absolutely amazing. I'm just having a very hot moment at the moment, everyone. So I think I just need to turn my yeah, I'm going to leave you on here for a moment so I can turn my heater down, if that's all right, Rosemary. So what would you like to talk about? What can you tell our beautiful viewers about, spirituality, or about soul awareness? What can you share? I'm going to put you on for a moment because you are stunning anyway. So there we go. Oh, wrong one. Anyway, I did that wrong. Sorry. Oopsie. I'm coming back, darling. Maybe I can't do that. Maybe I can't because I'm the host.
Maybe you're the host. You can walk off and leave it blank.
I'll leave it with you. I'll be back in one moment.
Okay, solo show. I'm going to talk about the Jerusalem Peace Project, which is something that's very, very important to me. So especially with all of the war and everything going on at the moment worldwide. I can't see your comments as well, so if you're commenting, you can't see them. But yeah, with everything that's going on in the world at the moment, they did a lot of studies on meditation where, and it was called the Jerusalem Peace Project, where people in large groups, they meditated near countries that were on the brink of war and having wars. And what they found when the people were meditating was that the wars, violence, everything like that reduced by 70, 80% every single time they did it. So the reason that I'm saying this is that our energy impacts the collective in such a scientific way that if you're seeing things that are negative on the news, or if you're seeing things in the world that are really negative, and you feel helpless, you can just go meditate, send love, send peace, and science has proof that it does make a difference.
I love that bit of advice, and it is true. Many a time in our history we have had the people doing prayer work, and when I say prayer work, it's powerful. It's like when someone's unwell and people say, "Can you please send prayers?" 100%. It's because in that moment, the collective, or the people that are focused on that particular person, are really giving their heart and soul, energetically. That is, you're not giving it physically, but you're certainly doing it on that level. And I think, and that, just talking about that, actually, I did notice also you do Reiki. Is that correct, Rosemary?
Yeah, I used to do that a lot. I don't really do that so much anymore. I think I started studying quantum physics, and I started studying energy and all of that kind of stuff. So now I mostly do vibrational therapy, and I do sound healing, and I use a lot of things that way. So, but
I love that. Yeah, I'm very big on sound healing myself. I really love. I've got so many bowls, and I have really so many bowls, and I've just recently bought some tuning forks, and
right.
yeah, so I've got numerous different sounds that I work with when I'm doing my healings as well. So I love that. So you're on the Central Coast. Where can people find you apart from on Psychic TV International? Where can they find you? Do you have a place of workplace, or what area would you like to send people to come and see you for a healing?
I work from home, so I'm at Terrigal. And I also do a lot of the fairs. I do the Crystals, Creatives and Mystics Fair. And sometimes I do MBS if I'm feeling up to it.
That's a big one, the MBS, isn't it? And I say that in a loving way, but it does take, people don't realize, but it takes so much energy. I mean, for many, and I'm going to say many moons now, I'm really sounding old, but for many, many years, I was at every mind, body, spirit, and I loved it. I really loved, I have a beautiful clientele. I just met beautiful people, but from a work perspective, spiritually, being a medium psychic, you just, you take on so much more energy within the environment. So yeah, well, that's great. So please remember, everyone, Rosemary McCann. So you can look her up and find out where she is. But she is on our team as well. So please don't forget that. She's on Psychic TV International, and she'll have her times up up when she's actually online. And I'm just loving the vibe tonight, to be honest. I think you're amazing. I think the people that have come in tonight are amazing. And we do thank you so very much for sharing your night with us. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nicole Nunn. I agree with you, Raylene. Rosemary is a younger version of Jordana. I have her on my Facebook friends. You really do. Yeah.
Oh,
She was. Yeah, and she's a stunner just like you, sweetheart, and a sweetheart in the sense of, real sweetheart. So that's a compliment to you, believe me. Okay, so Andy just had the question a little bit to extend on what you answered for him earlier. So he says, so does new friends and a new circle mean a move to a new area far away? So yeah, I guess that's an
absolutely.
extension.
Yeah, I feel like with can I see his profile photo again?
Sorry,
Which one
darling,
was
it's
it?
this
Yeah,
one.
that's the one. Yeah. Um, with Andy, I felt like it was an entire life transition.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was feeling like, new friends, new location, new job, new everything. And that's why I was saying I love so much about life that
Yeah,
when things aren't working, you can just transform absolutely everything and you can just say, this isn't working. I'm not feeling great and I'm just going to start fresh. We can do that, and that's what I was feeling for Andy. It really felt like a completely new beginning,
yeah,
new everything, which I really, really love for you. And it doesn't feel like sometimes people there's a fine line between fear and excitement. And when you're doing something so big, like this, a lot of people will lean into fear and go, this is really scary. I don't know if I'm going to do it. But for Andy, it feels like it's more of a motivation and more of I have to do this. I have to start and do something different. So it feels like a whole new set of everything for Andy.
I know. I love that, and I do agree. I get this new aspect of where
Mm,
Andy's going to be. Like, 6 months time, I'm looking at him going, wow, this different man. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? So, and Andy, we do hope that's helped you, sweetheart. But always hold your head high, darling, and don't let anything really bring you down. Let the welcome the new beginnings, welcome the new friendships, the new area, the new places you'll go, and you'll be amazed at how quick everything just falls into place, and you go, now I see the bigger picture. Because often we find that things don't happen when we're wanting them to happen, but it'll be in what I call spirit's time or divine timing.
yeah,
And sometimes it's easier to be in divine timing than to try to force something that, if it's not healthy, you don't want it. If it's healthy, of course you want it. So yeah, that's where trust comes in. Would you agree?
yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay, so we are really, this show is going so fast tonight. I knew it would. I had a sense that it would. And I've really loved your energy and your time, Rosemary. You've been beautiful. And I'm sure everybody here has also loved your readings. So for those of you just coming in, please like and share our page. And feel free to sit in with us because we've got the wonderful Rosemary McCann here. And she's doing a few reads. She's done quite a few already. So, and you're really doing them quite quickly, which is good, straight to the point. I love it. I used to be like that when I was doing the live shows on TV. It was like bang, 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 bang. So I've just got to slow down now as I'm getting older. Okay, so who is here now that I can say hello to? Gem. I like that name, Gem. Okay, Gem. Did you like and share our page? Beautiful. Can you like and share our page and we might come back to you? But anyway, it's nice to see you. Again, Jenna, have you liked and shared our page, sweetheart? But yes, we've got some beautiful people here tonight. Trying to still work out where everyone's come from. So I've just got to scroll again, my darling. But I love it. I love it when everyone's connected. Oh, yes. So we got, where have we got? Oh, okay. No one's really shared a lot, but I think most of the ones that I can see here are local. Okay. Let's look. So, what are you doing tomorrow, my darling? Are you going to relax or are you working hard?
Tomorrow afternoon I'll be on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. So we've got Marjorie, and I'll bring it up on the screen for you, my darling. Marjorie, she's liked and shared our page. Any feelings about my parents being around me in spirit? Really need them. Oh,
Oh
bless you.
my, a little look. Yeah, have a look. There's a big, yeah, and I know that you've got the heartbreak energy there, the emoji there, but it feels like there's a lot going on for you at the moment. And anytime you need, your parents, they're always around you. They're directing me to a photo frame, so it feels like you've got them. I'm seeing next to a chair, for the two of them. So it feels like there's a special photo that you've got there to remember them by, and that's kind of what they're directing me to. Um, there's a lot going on here for you at the moment. It feels like a loss, but not a death. So it feels like you've lost someone that's close to you, maybe, but not a death. And it does feel like they're around just trying to support you and yeah, really help you through it. What do I want to say to you? It's this won't last. It feels like you're really in it at the moment, and I can really feel it for you. But they just want to let you know that this is just going to be for a short time that you're feeling this way, and you'll start to feel really, you'll feel a lot better soon.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much, Rosemary and Marjorie. We do hope that's helped, sweetheart. And it's interesting because I just got that beautiful sense of, our loved ones when they come around. We don't, when we're in the emotion of something or the worry of, we don't always have that, certainty that they're there. And actually, that's a little bit like that's the time that they're there the most. Just because we can't see or sense or feel them, that doesn't mean that they're not there. And it's generally when we are going through our hardest times on earth, that they are actually helping us the most. So please keep that in mind, everyone, because our loved ones never stop working with us. They actually try to get us back to that beautiful space of love, joy, and remembrance of all those things. Yeah, that was a beautiful read, by the way, sweetheart. Okay. All right. Okay, so all right, thank you so much. Oh, God love you all. You're so beautiful. Okay, so liked and shared, Gem, thank you, sweetheart. I really do appreciate that, darling. Liked and shared. Would love to hear from some special people in spirit. So I'm going to pop that up so much. Okay, let's pop that one up. Sorry, I keep forgetting I've got to share the screen so you can see my darling, and that's coming from Gem.
Okay, let's have a look. Oh, beautiful. I'm getting mum for you as well. There's a lot of mums coming through today. This could also be a grandmother because I'm being shown two up. So it could also be grandmother energy. And they're showing me a name connection as well. So if I feel like middle name, if you have a middle name that was connected with someone in spirit, that's who they're showing me is around. And I feel like you have a pendant or a necklace or something that you have to remember them by as well. So this person's coming through and just letting you know that they're around. And they have a very soft, loving energy. So I'm getting, feels like a woman, obviously, in spirit, but very soft, loving energy. And she's just coming through with a lot of love. So that's who's coming through for you at the moment. And they're showing me something to do with a holiday as well. So I feel like you went on a holiday, maybe something to remember them by, or maybe they would have loved going there, but they're saying that they were there at the time of the holiday, if that makes sense to you. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Gem.
Oh, there you go. Well, Gem, what a beautiful read for you, my darling. And what a beautiful way to, share that with her, Rosemary. And we do love, we do our best. I know we're only on the show for an hour, and our psychics really give it everything when they're here with us on screen. So a big thank you to you too, Rosemary. And thank you to everyone who shared and liked. You're all popping in as the show, we're coming to a close soon. So how's your energy feeling, my darling?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay. So
Rayleen, what's your primary clairs, I guess you would say? What,
everything. I do it all.
use all of them.
Yes, sweetheart. I have since I was a very little girl. I used to tell my mum to get the man out of my ear. Would you
Oh,
believe? Yeah.
oh
Because yeah, like I was a little girl, I could hear him. It's like, get the man out of my ear and things
no.
like that. So, yeah, I started at a very young age, obviously not understanding what it was. Normal
Yeah.
for me, but not normal for everybody around me. And, I'm now in my 50s, and, I look at it and I go, it just enhances. I can't explain it, but I know that's why I'm here. Some people go, they question, what's my purpose? Sometimes our purpose is just to be, just to be a
Mm,
wonderful mother, a wonderful father, a hard worker. You know, it doesn't have to be a glamour role.
mm,
I was always going to be a nun. I always wanted to be a nun. That's what I always wanted. Mum would say, "What do you? I want to be a nun." My friends would ask me, "I want to be a nun." So, you know, I never become a nun, but I've got a very strong faith, and I've
mm.
always been who I am, and I'm forever grateful. But you have to work on it. You know, I'm older, you're younger, and you know, the best advice I could give to any young up and coming psychic medium, you know, healer, is stay true. Always stay true to the essence of what you're doing, the work that you're doing with spirit. You know,
Mm,
don't change it just to make someone happy. Don't alter who you are and what you're receiving
mm,
just for the sake of you know. And I've been very blessed. I am blessed. I can't say I've been, I am very blessed. I've worked with some of the most amazing people on TV, radio, all those things, but they're only other forms of reaching more people. That's how I look at it, you know.
mm.
So and that's why tonight, you know, you being so beautiful and showcasing your beautiful work gives everyone an opportunity to see and to really connect with you, Rosemary. And that's important when you're going for a read. Would you agree? You
Yeah,
know, you've got to feel that connection. I mean,
yeah,
I many moons ago went for a reading with a lady, and I just straight away just didn't feel right, and I should have walked away, but I didn't. I walked straight into the lion's den.
yeah.
And then I had to filter through what was true and what was not true.
Oh,
You know, and you know, that's the one thing. Always, I always say to people, be discerning, and if you're not sure, ask your psychic. If there's something that's not sitting well with what's being shared, ask them to elaborate, or to help you a little bit more with it, so you go out of your session feeling clear and more focused, you know, not muddled and confused, you know. So
yeah.
yeah, you asked me a question, you threw that back at me then. How beautiful. Job well done there, darling. But
Yeah,
I have to say I've so loved meeting you tonight,
thank
and
you.
loved what you've shared with our beautiful viewers, you know. And we thank our viewers. Our viewers are our support, our network, our loving energy, you know. Each week we're blessed to have all these beautiful people come in and share our page and like our page and connect with our psychics. And I'm sure we've got a lot of psychics online at the moment. So for those of you who are wanting a little bit of a little bit more of an in-depth read, or a little bit more understanding on some level, or clarity, you know, please remember we've got all our psychics on Psychic TV International. So you just click onto the website, have a look at who you feel connected with, and that's what we're talking about. It's about feeling that connection, because you know we've got all wonderful psychics, but you may feel drawn to one more than the other. And I know that our wonderful Rosemary is going to be on only for an hour, so this is your one opportunity to really
Mm.
connect more deeply with her and her wonderful talents. So this show's going too fast, my darling, and we've got and Honor. Okay, we've got a few more people here. We've got a lot more people here since I've been raving on, but that's what I do as a host. Just talk and enjoy. Oh, I love it. All right. So you know, I think I don't want to throw any more questions at you in respects to readings at the moment, because we're coming to the close and I know you're going to be online, but I'd really love for you, is there, you know, any advice you can, and I wouldn't even say advice, is there anything you'd like to share, any tools you'd like to share for those who are newly coming into their own soul awareness or their own soul's energy? Is there
Mm.
anything you'd like to share, that for those who are just new and coming into it and just learning to understand it all?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing to do is just to trust and have faith, because a lot of the messages that we get make absolutely no sense. They don't make any sense to us whatsoever. You could be seeing a purple hat and you could think that's not going to mean anything to someone, but it means everything to them. That could mean everything to someone. So, yeah, just trust the messages that you're getting. Write them down if you're getting messages, or if you're getting feelings, intuition, whatever it is, even if it's just, it can even be from your higher self. You could be getting things, to help yourself with. Just write them down. It might be helpful at a later point, but try not to overthink it. I think that people overthink so much.
Yeah,
Just don't.
analyze. And I'm a big one for feeling, you know, if it feels
Yeah,
right, that, because I always believe when we feel, we're more connected to our soul. Of course, we've got to think, but it's
Yeah.
not about the thought being more predominant than the feeling.
Yeah.
So the more that you feel, and it's the old saying, the more that you feel, the more that you can heal. Everything comes in when I start talking about things like that. But yeah, the more that you can feel it, sit with it and feel it. If it feels right, the chances are it will be right. If
Mm.
it doesn't feel right, well, again, listen to that deeper inner intuition, because that's your soul in its own little way trying to guide you to the right answer, or the right solution, or head you in the right direction with things. So really great advice, my darling. And I've so loved your energy. Your energy is absolutely adorable. And I think you are absolutely, you're only young, so you've got so much more to do. And I can see you still doing it when you're in your 90s. So, if you are just coming in, Rosemary is going to be available online. Do you know your PIN by any chance, my darling? The online,
Mine
do you
is
know?
9135, but I'm not sure if it still says that one on the website. Might have changed.
Okay. All right. So just look up Rosemary. You won't miss her because she's absolutely gorgeous. But it's 9135. Is that right? Is that the one that you remember? Okay. So, but Rosemary will only be on for 1 hour. Now, I do also have to do a little plug, because our wonderful Harry T, this is not the only show. We've got our wonderful Harry T on Saturday at 5 p.m. So again, Harry's been doing our show, hosting our show for so many years, and we're so grateful to Harry for all his wonderful, loving energy and his beautiful expertise. He's a great little host, to be honest. And I call him the host with the most, but he is absolutely. So he will be on Saturday night. So if you've missed tonight, or you think, oh, when's the next show on? I'm on every Thursday with these wonderful psychics like the beautiful Rosemary, just sharing and caring and doing our thing. And Harry's on Saturday at 5 p.m. So, we are coming to a close, and I've always got to keep an eye on the time because I could talk forever. So, Rosemary, I think, now we know that you are on the Central Coast, you are at Terrigal, and people can connect with you. I think for those of you who are here watching, connecting, feeling the beautiful vibe here, if not you, you may know someone who can be, Rosemary can be of true service to. So, yeah, please reach out to them. And, I love the fact that you've all shared and liked and sent such beautiful compliments and comments tonight. Oh, look, Nicole even said, Rosemary is doing an amazing job tonight. There you go, Rosemary. Awesome. And thank you, because it really does make our psychics, from the heart, they feel that the messages that we give them, and it's a lot of work to do for us guys and girls. So, okay, Rosemary. So if you like, we've only got maybe a minute or so. Yeah, 3 minutes. So I'm going to send you off to have a little bit of time for you before you do pop back online. So I want to say the biggest heartfelt thank you for your love, time, and energy tonight. And we have loved you, absolutely loved you. So, and I just send you blessings as you move forward. You're a young version of, like I say, a wonderful host, but I know you're going to do absolutely beautiful in the spiritual world. When I say spiritual world, doing spiritual work. So thank you, my darling. And please, everyone, Rosemary will only be on for 1 hour. Her PIN number at this point, just check on the website, is 9135. We say thank you to our beautiful Rosemary, and blessings to you, my darling heart. So I will say goodbye for now, darling, and meet you again very soon. See you, sweetheart. Blessings.
You too.
All right, my darlings. Now we are having an amazing night, and I can't thank you all enough for all your time, love, and energy, for sharing the pages, for sharing your comments. I hope you've had a wonderful night. I always have a wonderful night, and I do love talking. So those of you who know me know I really do enjoy this. Like, we have an amazing, I haven't looked on my phone because I'm trying to just keep focused here, but we have a lot of psychics on at the moment. And if you are looking for some clarity, some answers on some level, just some reassurance, or just some find comfort. You know, we have some amazing psychics here at Psychic TV International that will be of true service to you. I've had the best night. I love you all, but you already know that. And I always say that, but I do. Thank you for your time, energy, and love. Look forward to seeing you next Thursday, same time, same place. But remember, we've got our wonderful Harry T on Saturday afternoon, 5 p.m. Look forward to seeing you all then, everyone. Blessings. Namaste. Thank you.